Fortunately, we don't have anybody in there. But
the City of Nanaimo's General Manager of Public Works says this storage closet converted into an office, this trailer recently brought into the Public Works yard to accommodate staff, and this garbage truck that doesn't fit into the Fleet Maintenance building are examples of how the Public Works facilities are bursting at its seams. The city is asking the public to borrow up to $90 million in a single-phase, scaled-down project from the former Operations Center proposal to replace its fleet maintenance building, its crew and administration building, and upgrade its stormwater infrastructure.
it's critical to the city, not only the fleet maintenance facility, which you see behind me, which is seismically vulnerable, it's undersized, it doesn't fit the volume and the size of the fleet that we have.
Staff says many of the same issues exist with its crew and administration building, and more than 185 staff would be working out of both buildings once constructed. If the city borrows the full $90 million at its current preferred interest rate, the tax increase for the average assessed home per year over 20 years would be
about $139 increase for a typical house, or $18 per $100,000 of assessment.
On Monday, the city will begin its third alternative approval process where those opposed will have 42 days, 12 more than the 30-day minimum, to submit their opposition. The first two failed because the city did not advertise them or run them as required by provincial legislation.
Just how confident are you that the city will get the AAP done correctly this time?
I'm very confident.
But a Nanaimo lawyer who will lead an opposition effort says he's not convinced the crew and administration building needs to be replaced, and he questions the project's 25% contingency fund within the $90 million.
So they really don't have any ideas what the costs are going to be on this project. And certainly I don't, and I've read the material. What they're really asking for is a line of credit. The line of credit that they're going to get will fund all of the probably wants that they want in this project. I don't see this as being transparent.
Those against the borrowing will have until October 31st to submit an opposition form. If more than 10% of taxpayers do that, the city's attempt to borrow would fail. But the city hopes taxpayers will realize the necessity for these buildings to be replaced.